Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have JJ Redick from the bubble. Awesome conversation with JJ. We talk about the season starting back up, playing with Zion, how much Coach K paid Zion, how JJ can get hateable again because people like him, which means the world is not right. We also have Hot Seat, Cool Throne, Guys on Chicks, Billy's Big Sheet with Billy. Also, Billy might actually be leaving us soon. Don't get too excited, guys. You'll find out during the JJ Redick interview because he might hire Billy. Before we get to all of that, we're brought to you by the Cash App. Pardon My Take is always brought to you by the Cash App. We're in the Cash App studio. Not only is it the easiest place to send money to your friends, it's the safest. So go download the Cash App right now. You can link it directly to your bank account. It is super easy, and it's super easy to send money to your friends, family, coworkers, whoever you need to send money to. Hey, fantasy football season's coming back up. Don't be the guy who pays last. Use the Cash App. Do it instantly. And, of course, when you download the Cash App and enter the referral code BARSTOOL, you'll receive $10 that you can use towards your fantasy football sign-in. So do it right now, and also $10 goes to ASPCA. So download the Cash App from the App Store, Google Play Store today, and get involved with the Cash App. Okay, let's go.
Now in the street there is violence, and lots of work to be done. No place to hang out or washing. And I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by the Cash App. Go download it right now. Use code BARSTOOL. You get $10 for free, $10 to the ASPCA. Today is Wednesday, August 5th. Guys, I'm just happy.
It's good to hear you back.
I'm just watching sports in the middle of the day. I'm like, at noon, games start. I'm just happy.
Yeah, my only issue is they kind of all blur together.
Doesn't matter.
I wish I had a second screen.
Devin Booker hit a fucking sick buzzer beater.
You know what?
Awesome.
I'm on board the Devin Booker train. Just watching his body language after he made the shot, he basically went to sleep.
He's got no fear.
The shot went in, and he didn't celebrate. His head went down on the hardwood, and he just closed his eyes. Like a person like that has absolutely.
And he got fouled.
And it was an N1.
Yeah.
Refs blew that one. But a person that reacts like that guy is a dude.
Just don't send him a double team in off-season scrimmages.
Yes, and don't let him tweet.
But the Suns, everything's been great. The Suns are actually 3-0. They're not going to make the playoffs, but it's cool to see young players. Everyone's playing really well. Mm-hmm. And then you got hockey, which I forgot how much it sucks to stay up till 1 a.m. to watch your team lose. But that's even that I did with a smile on my face because I was like, you know what? It's okay because I can cut myself and I bleed again.
I'm not prepared for overtime playoff hockey for meaningful games yet.
Yeah.
I saw the Caps get into an overtime game yesterday against the Lightning. That game doesn't really count for anything besides seeding, so it's not a true adrenaline rush that you normally get where you're either going to survive or die at the end of it. But still, it gave me a little taste. And now I'm afraid again of overtime hockey. So all is right in the world.
Yes, all is right in the world. I had so I was staying up till 1 a.m. to watch the Blackhawks. I had two kind of dumb half sleep ideas. One was why aren't we just doing the NCAA tournament right now? If something
to do with school.
Who cares?
School, yeah.
Hey, whoever wants to win the presidential election, just pay for it. Mm-hmm. That would be pretty good.
Or how about
put them in a bubble and let's just do the NCAA tournament?
Just have Jim Nantz show up in a gym, and whoever shows up, they get to compete.
Yeah,
winner gets his tie.
I'm good with that. Just maybe do the top 16 teams. I don't know.
Well, Duke's already out.
Yeah, that's true. Duke has eliminated themselves, but we're basically watching NCAA tournament with basketball all day. Just send the college teams. Let's just fucking do it.
Can someone explain to me, going back to hockey, the difference between the ice in Edmonton and the ice in Toronto? Because the Toronto ice sucks.
Soupy.
Toronto ice is soupy choppy. It's like iced soup. It's like a stew almost.
Well, and
I
also
think
when
that's to
you
do with
play,
the Zambonis.
but when you play, the other part is when you play 3 games a day there, it sucks even more at the end of the night.
They got bad Zambonis out in Toronto?
That's what people are telling me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's also
Figure it
just further south, so
True.
it gets soupier
Yeah.
as you get southern.
During the day, the sun is directly over the arena, so it makes it hotter inside
Edmonton's
there.
just nice and cool.
I love the hat trick though. The hat trick where they had the
Connor
production
McDavid's
assistant
fucking good.
walk down onto the ice carrying a single hat in her hand and threw it over the glass onto the ice. They should get a T-shirt cannon. They should have a T-shirt cannon installed up in the broadcast booth, and they can just fire hats onto the ice from like a Gatling gun.
It's also so funny. Hockey is a similar sport. Hockey and baseball are similar sports where, like, if you see a basketball or a football player, like those guys are just they're either tall, they're huge, they're built. When you're watching hockey or baseball, like I was watching the Hawks game last night, Connor McDavid had a hat trick, and they did like a weird training with Connor McDavid. You know, during the quarantine, he was like doing squats with his dog. And I just looked at him. I was like, this guy's like one of the best hockey players in the world because he just looks like a regular dude. But he's fucking good. He's really good.
Hockey
Too
players
good.
are built different.
Unfairly good. So my other high weird idea was, how crazy would it be if Ron Artest was still playing in the NBA?
That he would go nuts.
Because of the jersey.
Oh, I thought you were talking about no fans for him to go fight.
No,
he goes
no.
into the stands and he just treats it like office space and starts smashing equipment.
He'd be like, peace, world peace.
Oh yeah, peace.
I don't know why I just thought of that.
Peace,
That was
world
stupid.
peace
I
would be
thought of
wild.
it like 12 in the morning. I was just like,
No, that's a
whoa,
good high
that'd
thought.
be crazy.
That's a very good high.
What if it was world peace? Like, what would his message be? Because he already is world peace. Like, how much bigger can you get than world peace?
I mean, world peace would be a great
Right.
name.
But like, yeah, you're there. You're world peace. I don't know. That was the only thing.
Little
I
life
had.
hack for NBA players: just change your last name. Then you can put whatever you want. On
I
the back
do
of the jersey.
appreciate that the NBA started putting the names on the bottom so that you, like, when the 8th guy comes off the bench, you're like, oh, that's who it is.
Yes.
It's
Well-
not just another Plumlee. Oh no, it is another Plumlee.
It's not for every player. I don't think it's just for certain players.
No.
Paul
I
Millsap's
think
was
they
fucked
did
up 'cause
after.
he had Vogt on top and Millsap on the bottom.
And
Dude.
he's number 4.
Yeah,
So
both
it was.
four. Oh.
Yeah.
And John Morant had enough Morant. I was like, so we've just had too much.
Too
of him.
much Morant.
Like, what the hell?
Too much of a good thing.
They did start doing. I think after the first game, they're like, people don't know who's like I said, the guys on the bench. So they started putting their names on the back, which I appreciate. But yeah, I just world peace.
I had a drunk idea, or no, it was a high idea yesterday. It was about golfers because shut up, Hank. It was so Brooks
Got
Koepka.
him.
Did you see that Brooks Koepka he's got a new polo shirt coming out because somebody
He always
was
looks hot in
somebody
whatever
was
he wears.
chirping him on the course last week and said something like Brooks is playing so poorly he should be a truck driver, and it was during a rain delay.
Who? I'll fight him.
And so he replied, "Yeah, Brinks truck," which is pretty good comeback. Pretty good comeback.
Suck our dicks, anonymous guy.
But I was thinking, like, why don't golfers have uniforms, like, or a jersey that the fans can wear? If I want to go out and support Brooks Koepka, I have to spend like 20 weeks in a gym and get swole as shit for people to know that I'm a Koepka supporter.
Dude.
Why don't we make uniforms or jerseys for golfers?
How about why can't golfers wear shorts? How stupid is that?
Good question.
Like when they play in the Shell Open in Houston in the middle of August and it's 2,000 degrees, why can't they wear shorts?
Or a kilt. You know, Bryson would actually wear a kilt.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
you.
would.
By the way, it'd be
He'd
real.
probably wear a romper or romp him 4 years late, loser.
It'd be a real shame if people started tweeting ant emojis at Bryson DeChambeau.
We-
Shame during the PGA Championship.
I think we now have a bingo board where have we bashed Bryson yet in this episode?
He's a
Yep.
bitch.
Check. Ding.
He's replaced Darren
Bryson,
Ravel
you're a
as the
bitch.
person that we hate to give shine to, but we will regardlessly mention every single episode.
Dude, listen, he's just tweeting things. You guys are taking it wrong.
That's true.
He's
Just facts.
You know what you're fucking doing.
Facts
Ravel.
only. I think that if we could jump to the NFL real quick, I did have one thing I wanted to address. I'm starting to get afraid for the NFL season.
Dude,
That'll
what
be
about
started
Gardner,
and stopped.
though?
So Gardner's okay. We can get to that in a second. But is it time for the NFL to either consider Football Island or just a hostile takeover of Canada to ensure that we have a site that is COVID-free?
I think, like I said on Monday, I think it was Monday's show, I'm just confident that football, after doing it for so many years, they'll just all lie about it.
Yeah,
All the doctors and
hide
all
your
the
symptoms.
players will just lie about it. And, yeah, I mean, I guess it's the wrong thing to do, but I'm not going to accuse anyone of lying.
Buying
Who am I?
Buying Greenland is looking sweeter and sweeter by the day, isn't it?
Yes, I'd agree. But yeah, football, I don't know. It's just so weird. Everything's weird right now because we should be seeing clips from training camps and stuff, and I feel like you don't see any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You just see every team has done the welcome back, where it's just a bunch of guys walking in the facility, and that's it.
The Lions, have you seen their sanitizing protocol?
No. I saw that
Broncos.
Kelly Stafford just
Is that the Broncos?
Yeah, the Broncos.
I thought it was the Lions. They have the little, like, spraying, whatever the fuck that is.
That's the Broncos, yeah. I said it was the Mike
Spraying
Shanahan. That was his old tanning machine. They just replaced it with like a disinfectant Lysol.
So they're good. They have those.
Yeah. Kelly Stafford went after the NFL because I guess Matt Stafford had like 2 false negatives or something.
False positives.
False positive. The whole thing is crazy.
She said that her kids were being bullied on the schoolyard because they were saying, "Oh, your dad's got corona."
Damn.
Which
I actually
is
kind of believe that.
Yeah,
It's fucked up.
Kids will be kids.
That was great.
By the way,
Jeter getting in front of everyone and being like, "Hey, everyone, stop corona shaming." So my guys went out to the bar.
You don't shame somebody if they have measles. You don't shame people if they have like lupus. You shame people
Or herpes.
Well, yeah, we kind of do.
Yeah, we do.
All the time. It's one of my favorite things to do, as a matter of fact. Nice thing. I don't want Des Bryant to test positive for the coronavirus, but all I'm saying is that if he does, I've got a tweet ready that's going to go mega viral.
Ooh.
Des caught it.
How viral?
How
vi?
Mega vi.
How vi?
Mega vi. Like insanely viral.
Okay.
But everyone's going to make that same joke.
you
I
gotta
want
get off
you know what I'm
first.
doing? I'm getting ahead of it.
So you got to put on alerts on Des's tweets.
I would have tweeted that out if it wasn't a mean thing to tweet. And but just so you know that everybody that does tweet it, those are all collectively, those are my engagements.
Right. Yeah. Add those up. That's as viral as you can get.
Yes.
You're going to go more viral than that Ellen tweet. Cut that
Weird.
part.
Bleep her name.
Bleep her name. Then the tweet.
Then the tweet, yeah.
That also had Kevin Spacey in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People don't talk about that. We just forget about that part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to Hot Seat Cool Throne. Hot Seat Cool Throne is brought to you by the Bud Light Seltzer. On the hot seat this week are beer runs with sports coming back. Our friends at Bud Light. No, you can't miss any precious seconds of the game, so head to budlight.com/delivery and get ice cold Bud Light and Bud Light Seltzer delivered straight to your door so you don't have to miss any action. That's budlight.com/delivery. Thank you, Bud Light. That's fucking awesome. And PFT had his first Bud Light since the Grit Stream. It looked delicious. Bud Light Seltzer is delicious. Always budlight.com/delivery. Go right now. budlight.com/delivery. Okay, Hank, your hot seat and your cool throne. Don't get serious, okay?
I'm gonna get serious.
Fuck.
I'm
What?
gonna use my serious card. We all each get a serious card.
We use it for like systemic racism, and you use it for.
Well, it's my cool throne, so I'll get to that. But you know what? I'm gonna skip my hot seat. I'll get straight to my cool throne. You want me to get serious? My hot seat was Drake. I'll let you guys figure that out.
What?
My cool throne.
He doesn't.
Getting serious. I'm gonna use my serious card. Is this-
Brazzers.
AWL's Stoolies, free money. If you like free money, this is something that we've been working on for upwards of like 8 months. It was something that was supposed to start right when the coronavirus pandemic started.
This is
so
your baby.
It got pushed off. It is my baby.
I thought Normie was.
I have multiple
He
babies.
didn't work on Normie for 8 months, though.
Exactly. Play Barstool. It's an app you can download today. Today is the launch of the app. Within that is going to be Stool Streams, which is my baby. Jake is like, I guess, he's kind of like my mom in this situation. It's our baby together.
Wait, so Jake is your mom, so it's Jake's grandbaby.
Jake is the mom.
The mom
you
of
had
the baby.
It's my
You
seed.
had sex with
It's
Hank
my
and Jake's
seed.
Brazzers.
It's my seed.
You know what, Hank? I think you're
I'm
the
the mom.
you're
Yeah,
the
why is
mom.
Jake the mom?
Jake's
It's my
the dad.
seed. It
No,
came from me.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jake's the dad.
And you're
the mom.
helping. And
But you're the one
helping
who's held it
host-
in your body.
host it.
Yeah, Jake's carrying it. What's Billy?
Billy's not involved.
Okay. That's actually a great
Yeah.
selling point.
Yeah.
Yes. Play Barstool. You can download it in the App Store. We're going to be doing broadcasts every day, and the kick is that it's six questions. You can fill it out in a minute. If you go 6 for 6, you win $500.
What?
Free to play. So it takes a minute to fill out. All you have to do is download the Play Barstool app in the App Store. We're going to be doing them 2 times a week to start. We're going to work our way up to more. PFT, you guys are going to be in the first Jenga broadcast a week from today, a week from Wednesday. Play Barstool, download the app, rated 5 stars. Let's get that thing going. And and that's my Sirius card.
$500?
$500, and if no one goes 6 for 6, so let's say 5,000-10,000 people all enter the contest, no one goes 6 for 6, it carries over the next contest, so that the winner of the next contest wins $1,000.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right,
No
so
one wins that one,
skins game.
$1,500.
So we're going to be playing like ping pong on it.
Yes.
And then people can watch at home, and what can they do to interact with
They can make picks, so it's like there's going to be 3 matchups per broadcast. Let's say it's me and PFT, Jake and Marty Mush, and Hubs and Frankie Borelli. You make picks for each of those 3. If you download the app, you'll understand it. But you make picks. If you go 6 for 6, $500 in your pocket, no questions asked.
Question, Hank.
Yes.
Wait, you just said no questions asked. Never mind.
No, you can ask questions.
Question, Hank. What's stopping someone from throwing games and having a huge scandal take over Stool Streams?
Every contestant that is involved in Stool Streams will be signing a waiver. If they break any of the rules on that waiver, they will be blackballed from the league forever.
I haven't signed a waiver yet. I just like to say that.
Okay, what happens if you blackball everyone in the office?
Then you'll all probably get in trouble from our parent company, Penn National, because this is a
We should
greater
unionize like the
greater
Pac-12.
company. This is a greater company initiative. So if you guys are Big Cat, I mean I know you have stock in the company. I feel like you should be
So do you.
trying to help boost it up. But if you choose not to, that's your decision.
Listen, Hank. Don't accuse me of anything.
Don't say that we're not.
I'm asking
Don't say that we're not the
hypotheticals.
Stonks meme saying
I'm-
it should go up. We
I'm
are
like
the Stonks meme.
I'm like the fucking hacker in the social network. I'm trying to just find the holes so I can help you out.
Yes, there will be absolutely no cheating.
We're on the up and up.
No.
Listen, I have integrity for the game.
no point
so-
shaving.
No point
I
shaving.
don't think you can point shave Jenga.
No, you can't.
It's true. There are no points.
Billy's thinking about it.
Billy will figure out a way.
Play Barstool in the App Store. Please download it. My life
Yes.
depends on it.
Billy, you should just
Oh!
actually shave.
Yes.
I do. I need a shave.
Yes,
Wow. If Play Barstool doesn't do well, you will
I might cease
give
to
Norman
exist.
away.
No.
You have to
So
get a
your life
cat.
doesn't depend on it. Come on.
Hank has to get a cat if
It
more,
doesn't go well.
Why don't we say if
I'll
more
take
than
one.
25,000 people sign up on
How about
the
if
drop
more
day,
than 200,000 people sign up on drop day, I will get a cat.
Okay, there you go.
Boom.
200,000?
Yeah.
We get to pick out the cat.
No, it has to be.
I-
It has to be hypoallergenic.
200,000?
My girlfriend's allergic to cats. It's gotta be
Marlon's
a
man's
certain
cat.
type. It's got to be a
Those
certain
things
type.
don't
It's gotta be
shed.
hypoallergenic.
Oh, you still get to pick it out? We'll get one of those fucking shades.
As long as it's
pussies.
hypoallergenic. 200,000. Day one.
What do you got, Billy?
Dude,
Billy
we
just
should
lit
get
up.
him one of those cats without any fur.
Yeah.
The ones that look like
Dr.
naked
Evil's
mole
cat.
rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Okay.
it called?
200,000 people
That's a
download it
lot
today.
of people.
I'll get a cat.
Give them till Thursday afternoon.
Big Cat, isn't there like there's like a Filipino service, I think it's called Odesk, where you can pay guys to just download apps to like boost them?
No, we need
We gotta
real.
figure
we
that
need
one
real
out.
downloads.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
need
real
downloads.
Real downloads. You
All
got
right.
it.
So you will get a cat.
Real cat.
200,000 people.
Yep.
All right.
Let's fucking do it. Everyone do it. No, but seriously, we're very excited for this.
Play Barstool.
In the App Store.
Got it.
In the App Store. What App Store?
Wherever you download apps.
Nice.
And if you want to watch some of the broadcasts, Stool Streams YouTube channel, we've uploaded all the, we've done a lot of practice runs, a lot of stuff like that. Check that out. See the product. Any questions?
You probably saw a bunch of it in Grit Week, like
Yes.
how we were doing it. It's fucking sick.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Jake is
everything you've
awesome.
seen has nothing.
Jake was born for this.
Yeah.
It is just a very, very small appetizer of what we're gonna be putting on here.
Right.
And with the money involved, you can win money, free to enter, no risk, high
What-
reward.
Jake,
Takes a minute to fill out your picks.
Jake,
Free money.
Your fellow Medill grads,
I'm not in Medill. You know who went to Medill?
Jake.
Michael Wilbon.
Hitler.
And Ravel.
All right, so your fellow Medill grads,
Taryn
are
Ravel.
they like, dude, that's sick. You're getting to call Jenga?
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
yeah. I'm excited.
It's awesome.
No,
Living
I'm
the dream.
Yeah.
I'm going to prep for every broadcast as if I'm calling
Game
college
7 of the World
basketball.
Series.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you prep for every match that I beat Hank
Right.
in ping pong with.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Which
do
was like one.
pregame. We do
Five.
pregame production meetings and everything. Like it's,
yeah. No, you're incredible for the job. I'm very excited for all of this.
Thank you. And
So
shout out
good
to
job,
Hank.
Hank. Good job,
Worked his ass
Jake.
off for all this
Yep.
and finally unveiling.
Jake
Yep.
the dad, Hank the mom.
Good job, Billy, for just staying out of the way. All right, PFT, what's your hot seat culture on?
My hot seat is the coronavirus. That's right. It's back on the hot seat because
Nice.
we've discovered a vaccine, and that's just being Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
So Gardner Minshew tested positive, and he said that the virus took one look at him and turned the other way. So even though we reported on Monday that Gardner was out for the season, that was a mistake, which I did correct in real time as I learned what the COVID list was. Gardner just shook off the virus in, I think, a day and a half, 2 days. So just be Gardner Minshew. Be
Badass.
Minshew-like. Drink from the hose when
what
you're a
was
kid.
his quote? Took one look at me and ran the other way. Talking
Exactly.
about coronavirus.
Boom.
I like that.
My other hot seat is Vince McMahon, because The Rock purchased the XFL. And my understanding of the situation is Vince had a shell company that ran the XFL last year, right? That company declared bankruptcy. It was going to go up for auction. I believe today it was going to go up. The Rock swooped in, bought it for $15 million before it went to an open auction. And I think that this is work. I think that this is a WWE situation where The Rock bought McMahon's baby from underneath him, and now it's going to be like a WWE style feud, which is what the XFL should be in the first place. It should be about like entertainment, you know. It should be about like have all these back storylines where maybe like a popular podcaster gets a job on the team, things like that to goose up the ratings a little bit. But The Rock is going to be running the show. I think it's going to be electric entertainment when it does come back, and I think they're going to bring it back in February again.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Thank you. Big Cat agrees with everything that I just said.
I'm going to abstain.
But I did opt out of the NFL.
Yes,
so
that's true.
all that shit that I was talking about
Yes.
going to MetLife, this is just mostly me not having to travel to MetLife Stadium every Sunday, which is only like 30 minutes away, but still it's
Still a
Sunday.
bitch,
I want to
yeah.
be watching the pregame shows. So I'm opting out of the NFL. I am declaring myself eligible for the XFL again when it starts in February. My cool throne is Milk. Milk is on the cool throne. Derek Jeter, why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I'm ready for milk.
Derek Jeter said that one of the guys on the Marlins tested positive. He wasn't going out. These guys weren't going out and partying. One went to a dinner at a house. He didn't specify what house. It could have been International House of Pancakes or Waffle House, but it was at a house. He went out for a dinner, not at a party, and the other person that got it went out to get a glass of milk. So I'm actually, I would understand leaving a hotel room to go out to get a glass of milk if you have like a dry batch of cookies. Milk is one of those things where if you get it in your head that you need a glass of milk, you have to go get a glass of milk, you know?
It's true. You got a hankering for it.
Absolutely. If it's beer, it's like, dude, just don't have a beer or just get one out of your mini fridge. They don't have milk in mini fridges in hotel rooms. If you get it in your head that you're thirsty and you need milk to wash down Oreos, guess what you're going to do? Come hell or high water, you're going to go get some fucking milk.
Milk.
And did you see Chocolate Milk's viral marketing campaign?
No.
Katie Ledecky swimming the length of a pool.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the
That was
chocolate milk.
sick. Was that hard?
No.
Spin zone.
Everyone was like, this is the craziest thing ever. And I'm actually just asking the question, was that hard? I don't know.
I think it's pretty difficult.
Like, that's not something that... It'd be like if someone shot a basketball from...
I don't
like,
think you can walk the same distance with a yes, it's hard. It's
Okay.
impossible.
I've never... I don't have anything to compare it
No
to.
one in this room could do more than like 2 strokes.
I totally disagree.
Also, she, I believe, was wearing a snorkel, so she couldn't move her head at all. The normal swimming stroke, you're taking your breath every...
Still-
That's true. That
still
would
think I could
require you
do it.
moving your head a lot.
I
Yeah.
Even with
do
the
it.
snorkel.
I could do it.
It just means she has great swimming form. That was sort of
she's
Yeah, that's
got
really
good
it.
balance.
Yeah.
So I could get that.
linear travel.
Fuck
Yeah, I
chocolate
mean,
milk.
we would never know because we only swim underwater at the Everbank pool
Sure.
in Jacksonville.
All right, my hot seat is unfortunately our good friend Jim Harbaugh, because there was a story told on a podcast. What podcast was it? I don't even know. One of those podcasts out there. What?
Jim Harbaugh, another milk fan.
Yes, another milk fan.
He would absolutely leave a hotel room. He has and he will again.
Isaiah Wilson said that he was being recruited by Michigan, and he decided not to go there because when Harbaugh came for the visit, Harbaugh didn't take his cleats off inside. It actually was busting with the boys. That was a callback joke to the time we didn't give them a shout out, and they got really mad. It's our good friends Will Compton and Taylor Luan. They had Isaiah Wilson on, and he said, Saban didn't hug him, so he didn't go to Alabama.
Okay.
And Harbaugh was
That would be a plus for me.
Yeah, Harbaugh's clacking around the hardwood floors with his cleats on.
So buried in that story is the fact that Harbaugh travels with cleats.
Oh, yeah.
So like he's riding in a car with cleats.
He's probably hitting the gas pedal with cleats.
He's getting on an airplane
Yes.
wearing cleats. They tell him to take his shoes off at TSA. He's like, "Fuck you! I'm not wearing shoes.
Yes.
These are cleats."
Cleats. So that's just Harbaugh being Harbaugh. My cool throne. What were you gonna say, Billy?
I scrimmaged against Isaiah Wilson once.
Really?
Yeah,
Did he fuck
back
you
in
up?
high school. No, they weren't allowed to touch me. I was a quarterback.
Yeah. My cool throne is I have two. Big Ben is on my cool throne because Big Ben No one likes to tell you how injured they are as much as Big Ben. So he did an interview on ESPN and talked about all the elbow injuries that he had last year. So he said, as far as I'm aware, it's happened to it's happened to just kind of everyday people on the street, if you will. So you're like, oh, Big Ben's being relatable. And then the next sentence was, from what I've been told, it's never happened to a quarterback of this magnitude. I believe there was at least another quarterback that had one, maybe two torn off, but from what I understand, not three. So he's flexing about his 3 torn ligaments in his elbow.
Do you have 3 ligaments in your elbow?
Big Ben
does.
Big Ben does. But just such a funny, like, Big Ben, hey, ask me how injured I was. Oh, you asked me. Oh, well, now that you're asking, I was very injured.
It's never been seen before.
Yes.
They should rename that. Like, you have your Achilles heel, you've got Roethlisberger elbow. Mm-hmm. Means you can't jack off anymore.
It's incredible. I can't believe he's still alive. My other cool throne is Lakers fans because after they clinched the number 1 seed, Kyle Kuzma tweeted, real Laker fans remember the losing seasons. Here you go, number 1. They haven't been in the playoffs for 5 years, but I would agree. Real Laker fans, they remember, it was tough to go from Kobe and Shaq to just Kobe to just LeBron to LeBron and AD. It's been a lot of lean years in there.
You're forgetting when they went from Magic Johnson to Kobe and Shaq.
Well, from Kareem to Magic.
Oh, yeah. And then you're forgetting before that.
To Wilt. He didn't really win that much, but, yeah, it's been – real ones, no.
It's been lean
tough.
years for sure out in LA.
It's tough.
What's it been like as a Laker Dan fan?
Listen,
no,
Laker
you're
Dan's
a Laker
back.
Dan. I'm a Laker Dan fan.
Yes. There's a lot of Laker Dan fans who are not fans of the Lakers, but are fans of Laker Dan and the implications.
You should absolutely get on TV as a Laker fan.
I'm going to try to. Number 1 Laker fan, Laker Dan. But yeah, it's so funny. Whenever I tweet it, there's so many people who are like, how the fuck are you a Laker fan?
I'm just an Alex Caruso fan. I root for one guy, and that's him.
When the Blackhawks lost at 1 a.m, I just tweeted, well, still have my Lakers. And everyone was like, what the fuck? All right, Billy, your hot seat cool throne.
Okay, well, you got to remember that I'm the last person who does hot seat cool throne, so all the ones I had lined up sometimes get taken.
Pretend that we didn't do it yet. And rattle them off.
Okay,
rattle off your list.
I was going to go cool throne XFL, and my hot seat was going to be milk. I'm getting milk, but my new one, my hot seat is trees. Trees are on the hot seat.
Yeah?
Because it's hurricane season, and a lot of trees go down.
Okay.
Wait, so Billy, this hot seat is literally you looking outside the window?
No, it goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
This hot seat was Billy trying to reinforce to us why he was late today because there was a tree that was blown down across one street allegedly.
The
So
Sawmill
this is
Parkway.
Billy reminding us that it wasn't his fault. He was late again.
And Billy, correct me. My theory is you woke up this morning, or maybe even went to sleep last night, and you're like, oh, hurricane, I can just leave late for work and then say there was a hurricane.
No, it's a tropical storm officially, and I gave myself an extra 30 minutes and texted PFT early. And
why did you just text PFT?
Well, because he was
We
the
had a
only one who
thing
told
that-
me. We had a thing. that they were
But I
supposed
think
to
he
do.
does that because he sometimes texts me.
Yeah.
So he does the thing where he texts one of us.
He plays
so that
us
can
against
be
each
like,
other.
well, I texted you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Mom
the
told me
texts
it was
should go
okay.
on the chat.
The hot seat trees because they fall down a lot in hurricanes.
Okay.
And everyone's power. I also have no power.
Really?
right now.
Yeah, power.
You live in a barn, though, so
you
Yeah,
have-
hot seat power.
Looking
and-
at you right now, you don't have a lot of power.
Oh, it's true. Very true.
Hey, you're fat.
Fat ass.
I'm not
I heard you
fat
lost a
anymore.
lot of
what did someone call him?
deadlift ability.
Billy Fatball?
Billy
No,
Fatball.
I'm not
What was the
fat
other one?
anymore.
Jiggly football?
No, it was
Belly football.
belly football.
I am not fat anymore. I am not fat. My body fat percentage is probably way lower than yours,
But
guys.
spend-
Oh, really?
yeah, no
Been a
shit.
35-year-old
You're
father?
22.
No way, dude.
Also,
Yeah.
Billy,
And I ran a marathon.
you're not.
You did.
No one can call
ran
you
a mile
soy
today.
boy if you're fat.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a
football's so
fat
good.
vegan.
We should make belly
Yeah.
football shirts, belly shirts.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ezekiel
Spin
Elliott
zone,
style.
Sell
Ezekiel
like
Elliott.
3 of them, but it would be funny.
Cool throwing salmonella.
What was that?
Wait, what? Why don't you figure out what's going on with Drake instead?
What is going wrong with Jake?
Well, it's PFT's favorite rapper. He's posting like basketball
Yeah.
clips, getting roasted on the internet for having to dribble.
Oh,
and now J. Cole just got offered a tryout with
Yeah.
the Pistons.
Fuck.
So
That's
Drake
tough.
as a baller, a hot seat.
That sucks.
Sorry, PFT.
Heartbreaking.
All right, good try, Billy. Billy's back. You're back. I actually
know,
got the
but-
nicest tweet. Someone was like,
You're
real
definitely-
AWLs know that Billy never left.
Yeah, and
Thanks, guys.
you're definitely fatter than Roethlisberger, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's skinny now.
Way fatter.
He said he's like in the best shape of his life
Dude,
right now.
I'm like close. After that marathon, I like have a 4-pack.
I'm going to pull up the quote.
You're the second fattest guy here behind me.
No.
Yeah.
Roethlisberger said, "I'm lighter than I've been in 13 or 14 years."
I think Jake is sneaky fat.
Nah, I knew you were going to say that.
But he gets to
you
wear a
don't
suit.
like you and Jake have,
I think
have
Jake
a little
is.
thing.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You know what we've actually accidentally? Hold on, Jake. What we've accidentally done?
we've created the Brady Bunch.
No, we've recreated Salisbury and what's his name?
Oh, Clayton.
Clayton.
Yeah.
We literally have
Right.
recreated Salisbury and Clayton with Billy
Yeah,
Football.
Billy,
and Jake
I'm
Martin.
gonna need you to
Don't
start
send
saying-
your dick to anyone.
Yeah. Jake, find
Or
a
PFTs.
yeah, especially that. Find a picture of Billy with a shitty haircut that you can bring up all the
Dude,
time.
we got to
Billy,
redo it.
call him a nerd more
Yes,
often.
we
We
gotta
gotta have you
redo
guys
this.
debate each other.
We're gonna have you
Six-pack.
guys do it. Yeah.
Six-pack questions.
Yeah. Okay.
Billy, I will give you credit. I was a little chunky in my high school days. I was.
They used to call him Cake because
My home friends call me Cake. They still do.
because
Everyone loves Cake and everyone loves Jake.
right.
Yeah, there you go. That's
it.
why.
That's why.
Very cool. That's very cool.
My
very, very cool.
My birthday junior year, they told me to come outside and they just caked me in the face.
What?
They just threw cake.
Damn.
Those
Wow.
are
That's
your
actually pretty
friends,
good.
bro.
No, they are. That's funny.
They are.
Billy, don't.
I
don't,
thought-
Being
Billy.
Salisbury.
I was a little hesitant because I thought they were doing it because I was a little chunky back in the day, but the slogan makes sense.
Yes,
everyone does
love Jake, and everyone does love Cake.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that actually makes perfect sense. They don't say that about Belly football.
Not everyone loves bellies.
No one loves Bills.
Billy, did your friends ever throw
Everyone loves
any food in
QBs,
your
not
eyes?
everyone loves wide
No,
receivers.
no.
Ah!
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, he burned you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would actually like to congratulate Hank on his duos win with Glennie.
What is this?
earlier.
What are we doing right now?
Anyway,
Is it a show?
Freeform?
Is this just like a?
No, I'm just.
Is it a hot mic time?
I don't know.
All right, let's get to JJ Redick. You have an ad before JJ.
I do. Yeah. So, Billy, I want to talk
Thanks,
to you about
Billy.
my good friends over at 3Chi. If you are like Billy and you like nothing more than just chilling out, hanging out on your couch, and not being super active, one of the best ways to do that is with 3Chi. You've heard us talk about 3Chi on this show. It's actually, no joke, one of my favorite things that we advertise. I use it. Big Cat uses it.
I
Hank-
get anyone that has used it. I've gotten a lot of DMs being like, you saying the truth is the truth. This shit is the truth.
Rave reviews about 3Chi.
That's all I can say. It's
What
the
is
truth.
3Chi? Well,
The truth.
It is the truth. It's the leader in hemp-derived cannabinoid products. All their products are formulated by a biochemist, and they're made in the USA with USA-grown hemp. When they released their Delta 8 products, they were the first federally legal THC products sold in the USA since Prohibition started almost 90 years ago. So what is 3Chi? Well, it uses Delta 8 THC. That's a legal version of THC. There are effects that you get from their gummies, from their vapes, from their tinctures, from the oils. It's a perfect hybrid from CBD and the Delta 9 THC, so it gives you a similar buzz and all the medicinal effects of Delta 9 without the laziness. You don't get that anxiety. You don't get the paranoia. You don't get the mental fogginess. You are sharp as a tack. Delta 8 users report feeling far more active and outgoing with increased confidence and almost none of the anxiousness and paranoia that you get with Delta 9 THC. Again, it's federally legal. It's a perfect substitute for anybody that uses Delta 9. If you want that same great feeling without the negative side effects, use 3Chi. That's the number 3, CHI.com. 3Chi.com. Again, it's 100% hemp-derived. It's legal. It's available online at 3CHI.com. You have to be 21 to purchase it because it is the truth. And best of all, we're going to give you 5% off. You might say 5%. That's not usually you guys do like 25 or 30 or 40. Well, that's because this stuff is so legit. They don't need to offer discounts to anybody. They want you guys to buy it. They want award-winning listeners to start using their product, to sample it, to try it, to see if it works right for you. And if it does, they know that you're going to be coming back because the product is that good. That's the number 3, CHI.com, and use promo code PMT at checkout. You're going to get 5% off that order. You can thank me later. Now, JJ Redick.
Okay, we now welcome on a recurring guest, friend of the program, and apparently he's coming for our job because he's got a new podcast company. It's JJ Redick. 342 Productions was announced this week. The Old Man and the Three is his new podcast with our friend Tommy Alter. Congratulations on that, JJ. We're going to talk basketball, but let's talk podcasting first. What gives, man?
Well, my contract with The Ringer was up. I've been there for 3 years, and for Tommy and I, we just wanted to own the podcast. I figured like I had been doing podcasts for 4 years, and it felt like it was time for me to actually own the podcast. And look, we're going to take our time with the company, but the goal is just to develop and build out a little podcast network and see where it goes.
So you have, I'm sure, been talking to a lot of people about podcasting, lawyers, producers, all that stuff. I mean, you have two experts here. You got any questions?
I actually wanted to ask you guys what you thought of the name.
Well,
the old man and the three.
Right off the bat, you're eliminating a big portion of the sports podcast audience because you're using a book pun.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm smarter than everyone, Hemingway.
So we are actively trying to get as far away from books as possible. I guess you're the Thinking Man's NBA podcast. So Ernest Hemingway, you couldn't have gone with like For Whom the Ball Tolls. That could have been good.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
A Farewell to Arms, because you're getting skinny these days and you're not as swole as you used to be.
Yep.
You could have gone with a couple of other directions if you're going Hemingway. But all in all, I mean, it's good. It's not part of my take, which is completely original.
Right.
You had to base yours off something else.
And you also, I noticed you did the 3-4-2 productions. I was like, that's funny. What is that? And then I read up about it, and you... At the end of your workouts, you have to make 342 shots. Or no, on Sundays. Is that right?
Yeah, every Sunday during the off season, I have
So
a
that's
routine.
bullshit. That's bullshit that you made the production company so that everyone has to ask you, like, oh, JJ, you make 342 shots on Sundays? Tell us what that's about.
Mm-hmm. It's self-serving to my ego, for sure. It's self-serving to the ego.
Yeah.
Well, I did have a question. As you know, Tommy is a good friend of ours. If you guys don't know Tommy Alter, anytime you see me and Big Cat in a picture with random celebrities that we probably shouldn't be hanging out with, it's because Tommy arranged a dinner that we tagged along for. My question for you is, what is Tommy's job?
I've known Tommy for 4 years. I still don't know what his job is.
Okay.
He has titles. I know he works on Desus and Mero. I know he works on The Shop. He works on my podcast, our podcast, but I'm not sure. I think he needs to, honestly, he needs to come out with a little bit of like some clarity on what exactly his role is in this whole thing.
Either that or, I mean, there's the whole mystery aspect of it, which kind of makes it more intriguing. It's like, oh, who is this guy?
Isn't it remarkable, though, how many people he knows?
He knows everybody.
Yeah.
Literally everybody.
Everyone.
Last year I took a vacation with him, and I left. I flew home right after the 4th of July from Amsterdam, and then Tommy was like, oh, you should have stuck around. We hung out with Lizzo the next day. And I guess Lizzo took my spot on the vacation and immediately increased the clout of that crowd. So, yeah, you've got a podcast right now. Is he with you in the bubble?
I tried to sneak him in. He did not fit into the NBA's protocol. He's just in LA, man. We're like you guys. We're recording over Zoom, only we're not 6 feet apart. So it's, the Zoom thing for us, and I'm sure for you guys too, has just been a game changer.
Yeah.
The last 5 months. And apparently Zoom existed before the pandemic.
Nope. That's false. No chance it did. We all just found out about it.
So who's the better podcaster in the NBA, you or CJ McCollum?
Ooh.
CJ has a good podcast. I think I have a great podcast.
Oh, this league, big time. We had CJ on Monday's show. I noticed that his room is a little bit bigger than yours. What's up? Do you, 14 years in the league, you didn't get a bigger room than that?
No, I actually got the smallest room of anyone on my team. And most of the guys are on the other side of the hallway, and their patio looks at the pool. Drew Holiday sent me a picture. His patio actually looks at this big open field. Brandon Ingram is 2 doors down from me. He has a fucking apartment with a kitchen and 3 bedrooms. My patio looks at a bush. I literally look at a green bush. That's it.
So
I don't know what
happened.
happened.
Why didn't you get any respect? Yeah, what the hell? You've been in the league for a very long time.
Apparently, there were 4 rooms for every team that were considered the upgraded rooms. And I see where I fall in the hierarchy with the Pelicans. It's blatantly obvious. It's blatantly obvious.
What about Zion? Where'd they put him up?
I'm sure he's got one of the 4 rooms. I think it's BI for sure, Zion, I would guess Drew has some sort of upgrade. I think he has do you guys see that door behind me?
Yeah.
You see the door behind me?
Yeah.
That's to a connecting room. Drew has access to his connecting room. I do not.
Got it.
Yeah.
So the NBA restart, it's been fantastic. It really has kind of felt, at least from the viewer's perspective, like, the energy's there. They've done the best they can without fans. Has it felt weird playing in the games? Has it felt a little different? And how so, game to game with no one in the stands?
Yeah, the scrimmages were super weird. They hadn't started pumping in crowd noise, which is a topic that I want to talk about because that in itself is bizarre. But the scrimmages, it was just like a quiet, sullen gym. And when you'd shoot free throws, you could hear a pin drop. And so I'm just worried the whole time that somebody on the other team is going to, scream something out right as I get ready to shoot. It also feels like you're on a Broadway stage because there's makeshift locker rooms and you walk down a corridor and there's these giant curtains and you walk through the curtains and boom, you're sort of on stage. There's these bright lights that are on scaffolds. I've watched games on television. It looks normal. It looks like you're watching a summer league game. While you're playing, it does not feel normal at all.
Huh. So with the pumped-in crowd noise, is it to the point where it's about the same volume as a normal basketball game, or can you still hear everybody else as they're chirping you on the court?
Well, it's because it's coming in from an audio system, and I don't know. I don't feel like Disney has necessarily upgraded their audio system in the last 10 or 15 years. So it's very muffled. It's just muffled noise in the background. And we're playing last night against Memphis, and we get towards the end of the game, and Alvin Gentry, who's obviously an older gentleman, he's wearing a mask, and he's screaming instruction at us while Memphis is shooting free throws. This is down the stretch of the game, and no one can understand what he's saying. You can't read his lips. Mm-hmm. He's got a fucking mask on.
That's a good point.
So I feel like in a normal game, right, on free throws, what do you hear? You hear murmurs. Everybody's sort of murmuring, right? There's not real noise. And for us, it's constant audio input while we're playing.
Huh. What about the fake fans that are in the audience, the screens? Can you see all those people at home? Or we can see them at home. Can you see them while you're playing?
Yes. And what do you think of the fake fans?
I don't mind them. I like them.
I mean, they're real fans, I guess. They're real people. They're real people. They're just not there.
I applied today to be a virtual fan for Laker games.
Really? I thought you'd be a fan for the Bulls.
Never
mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen,
Never mind.
Oh, okay. Listen.
The Wizards got invited, and the Bulls didn't.
Good thing, JJ, you won last night because this podcast was going to be a full roast show about how your playoff streak is coming to an end. But I guess technically you guys are still alive right now. Have you thought about that? Because everyone's talking about it. JJ Redick always made the playoffs, which you must have won a couple titles.
No, and thank you for that. Thank you. That's not a sore subject at all for me. Believe me.
Are you though conscious of it, because it is very impressive to be in the league for 14 years and always make be on a team that makes the playoffs. That's an impressive feat.
When it got to year 10 or 11, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I've never missed the playoffs. The first 6 or 7 years, it's just normal, and then you get later on in your career and. Then you're like, oh, I kind of want this streak to stay alive for my whole career. But the funny thing is, when I went to Philly, obviously I went to Philly to take the 1 year bag. We all know that. But when I went to Philly, I didn't, I expected us to make the playoffs because I actually thought that team was built really well with Joel and Ben. But there was really no guarantee that would happen. And the same thing happened coming to New Orleans, and the Western Conference, obviously top to bottom, is probably a little bit stronger. So I'm honestly just happy to be in a position where if we win out, we're going to be in the playing game. If we win out, we're going to be in the playing game.
And that is credit to Zion because did the NBA give you guys a memo, or did they just give you a wink hey, we're building all these rules just to have Zion in the playoffs, which we've said we've been longstanding we're totally cool with because we want Zion in the playoffs. So we're cool with everything they've done. But it felt like it was all built for the Pelicans and Zion to get to the playoffs.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
Maybe not all of it, but certainly a large
amount.
portion of having these play-in games and these seeding games was for Zion. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a superstar league.
Yes.
This is why we watch basketball. We watch basketball obviously for team greatness, but mostly for individual greatness. We watch basketball so we can talk about James Harden or talk about Giannis or talk about LeBron or, Zion in this case. Like, that's why people love the NBA. And in some ways we've like commodified this into an individual sport, which is sometimes frustrating, I think. Not necessarily like I'm frustrated with Zion. It becomes frustrating for the average for me to think about the average fan and how they view the NBA, because to me basketball is sort of the ultimate team sport. Maybe soccer is the other one, but those two are the two.
Well, the frustrating part from a fan perspective is if you don't have one of the top 10 guys, it feels like your team's going absolutely nowhere. And to get one of those, it's kind of, you mentioned Giannis. I don't like the Bucks. I hate Bucks fans, but I feel for them sometimes because we're 2 years away from Giannis being a free agent, and we're already talking about him being a free agent. And sometimes it feels like the NBA is more about that than it is about the actual game being played.
That's a very valid point. It's a complaint of mine. I don't know if I've ever really talked about it publicly, but it's certainly a complaint of mine that so much attention's paid, to the trade deadline and the draft and free agency, and 2 years away from X players' free agency. We don't focus enough on the actual game at times. And I just want to point something out about the basketball itself so far in the bubble. Like, we're seeing high-level games. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, maybe even a little bit shocked at how in shape everybody has been. The shot making has been unbelievable.
Yeah.
That Boston-Portland game down the stretch, it was like big shot after big shot. Right after that, Jaren Jackson, hits that unbelievable shot to tie the game against San Antonio. Our first game against Utah, that was a great game. Lakers, Clippers right after that, great game. It's just been high-level basketball. It's been amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's been incredible, and I was cautiously optimistic going in, but it has reached all of those like marks for me. That Bucks Rockets game, I watched that entire game. I think it was Sunday night, and I was just thinking the whole time, like, I can't wait for the playoffs because this is going to be phenomenal. These teams are locked in, and you're right. Like, I don't know if it's better shooting background or maybe the defense hasn't been all the way there because it's hard to, talk on defense when you haven't seen your guys in 5 months. But it's been, high-paced and high-scoring, which I think most people want to see.
Except the old 1990s NBA fans who want to watch 81 to 79 basketball. By the way, have you guys ever rewatched the 2005 Spurs Detroit Pistons finals?
Yeah,
great. So bad.
Every time I
Great
watch
series, highly competitive, but it's 71 to 69.
Yes.
I'm always shocked just watching games from, just 15 years ago when they come up on my TV and you see the resolution. It's not high definition. It looks like it was 1987. It's like, holy shit, I can't believe I actually sat down and was looking forward to watching these games in 2005.
That series was very, very funny because it was, I think this, I'm looking at it right now, the Pistons went to, scored over 100 in game 4, but there was an overtime game that was 96-95, an overtime game, and then game 7 was 81-74 was a final, which is, 81-74 is a low-scoring game when the third quarter ends right now.
That was it the Mavs-Houston game?
Yes. It was 85-75.
It was an all-star game. It was an all-star game.
Yes.
I'm looking at your contracts right now, actually. So let's talk about you, because the J.J. Redick impending unrestricted free agency begins the exact same year as Giannis. So everyone's talking about, what's J.J. going to do in 2 years? Is he going to retire and become full-time podcaster, or is he waiting to see where Giannis goes? Then he's going to ride the coattails there, try to win that first boat.
From my understanding, after Giannis, I think I am the number 2 free agent that summer.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know what? Dan and I have actually talked about this a bunch, but when you have kids, your perspective changes on things. And my boys are getting ready to be 6 and 4 next month, or actually this month, in about 3 weeks. They'll be 6 and 4 at the end of August. And being away from them for the last 6 weeks, while we've been in New Orleans and been here, you really feel like you're missing out on a lot. And when this contract is up, I think I will have to sort of go year by year. Obviously, you want to be offered a job, and my body has to be able to function and I have to be able to play. But at some point, the family stuff will outweigh my love for the game. It's inevitable. I know it's coming.
So Nets or Knicks. That makes sense. And would you actually finally break it on Pardon My Take? Because when you signed with the Pelicans, I don't know if I said this out loud. It was very frustrating, but I saw you like 3 hours before on the street, and you almost told me.
I wanted to tell you so bad. I
saw it in your face. It's like, where are you going? And you're like, I can't say. And then it was like, no joke, like maybe an hour and a half later, it was like JJ Redick, the Pelicans. Like, come on, dude. Give us one Woj bomb.
To be fair, he gives it to Woj because Woj gave him his start writing about the NBA,
That's
right?
true.
So you have to scratch his back.
That's true.
What's crazy is I don't give Woj anything. I mean, we talk about this as players all the time. Like, if you don't want Woj to know something, don't tell your agent. Do not. The agents are the ones that are. It's not even leaking. It's just like, hey, my guy's going to go here or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can all agree. Like, he tweeted this out at the deadline started at free agency started at 6 p.m. that Sunday. He tweets out at 6:01 p.m. JJ's going to the Pelicans. It's pretty obvious I had made my decision prior to the start of free agency. So I had known for basically like a week that I was going to New Orleans. And so when you asked me that, because I had already told my family members, I'd already told people, it was almost like second nature where I was like, no, yeah, I'm gonna go play for the Pelicans.
Damn.
And then I was like, probably not a good idea.
I would have tweeted it right away.
No, you would have definitely tweeted it.
I would have actually been like, hold on, say it again for the camera. And like had you on camera saying it and been like tampering.
Just wear a wire.
Yeah, right.
We're going to get back to JJ in just a second, but before we do, I want to talk to you about ZipRecruiter. If you're a business owner, you've got a lot on your plate. That's why you should let ZipRecruiter handle your recruiting. They're going to do all the work for you. Their smart matching technology finds people with the right skill sets and experience, and it actively invites them to apply to your job. Now, a lot of businesses are starting to hire. You've got some candidates that are looking for jobs. ZipRecruiter can take time off your plate. They can do all that work for you. They can help you find the best candidates, help you get in your door. ZipRecruiter also notifies job seekers who are the right fit for your job after it's posted, so you start getting matches for your job right away. If you're a business owner, you're probably going to want somebody who has set up an alert saying, this is the job that I want, this is the type of place that I want to work at, and the second that your job listing hits the market, those people get notified. The people that want this job, the people that are looking for a job like the one you are posting, and you only get that on ZipRecruiter. It's got a seamless experience from start to finish. They take care of your recruiting, so you have one less thing to worry about. See for yourself right now. Try ZipRecruiter for free. That's absolutely free at ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. That's ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. They help you get the right people in the door so you can start doing the things that you're paid for, which is doing those interviews, finding the people that are going to work for you. You don't have to worry with all the paperwork, all the administrative stuff about setting up different accounts, posting all these job ads for every single website out there. Let ZipRecruiter handle it for you. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/PMT. Let them do it for you. And now, more JJ Redick.
When you went to the Pelicans, have you had the conversation about how much Coach K paid Zion? Like, have you been like, how much did you get? How much did I get? Kind of compare? Or do you not do that? Did we lose you?
He froze.
You froze?
You're staying in Motel 6 in Orlando.
You didn't compare. So, all right, so Zion won't tell you how much Coach K paid him. Got it.
I'm not touching any of that.
Yeah.
I'm not touching any of
right,
that.
because you just don't. All right, I understand. It makes sense. Like, don't ask, don't tell kind of thing with Coach K. You know, he takes care of his guys.
Listen,
takes care of them.
Coach K has never done that to my knowledge. He definitely didn't pay me.
Personally,
Jeff Capel pays
got the
him.
bag, man.
Jeff Capel pays him. That's right. Got it.
Jeff
Cash
Capel's
out
not
him.
even there anymore. He's not even there anymore.
I know. It's going to probably hurt Duke.
Isn't that convenient? Or it's going to help. Now there's no fingerprints whatsoever on it. He's a
guys
sleeper.
You had to
ridiculous.
know this was coming.
Hey, have you guys talked about this on your show yet? By the way, what's going on with the Pac-12 players?
Yes.
We mentioned it briefly on Sunday night show. So we're of the mindset that, like, yeah, ask for whatever you want. Like, why not anchor the conversation with all your demands, and then maybe you'll get some of them.
And also, if Doug Gottlieb thinks it's a bad idea, that means it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, his takes are terrible. I read his back and forth with Bomani Jones. I think that was yesterday. I mean, it was just That was god awful.
Yes.
It's interesting. I think given what COVID has done to some of these athletic departments, it's inevitable now. It's inevitable that Power 5 football and basketball players are going to be compensated in some form. It's inevitable.
Right.
It's going to happen.
I agree.
And I'm not just saying from the likeness. Obviously, the NCAA I think is going to allow players to use their likeness starting after next season, but it's inevitable that there's going to be some form of compensation. I read this great article. I think Mina Kimes actually put it out about athletic department spending, how essentially the way these departments work is the more money they intake, the more money they spend. Mm-hmm. So when they say, well, we don't have any money to pay the players, it's because they've upgraded the bus, or you're now flying on a nicer private plane,
right.
Or you have a 80-foot scoreboard instead of a 60-foot scoreboard. So the money's being spent. It's not like they're just hoarding this revenue. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. They're not hoarding it. They're spending it. But the people who are actually earning the money, i.e. the players, the product, they're not necessarily reaping the financial rewards of that.
Yeah, it's I've been lucky enough to tour a few different football facilities, and it's incredible because the amount of money they pour into those facilities is insane. And essentially, it's an arms race where the minute you break ground with the facility, it's already kind of like you're already ready to do it again in 10 years because that's just what they keep doing. And everyone keeps building these insane places like, hey, we got a bowling alley. We're not going to pay you, but you got a nap pod, but we're not going to pay you. From your perspective, in your personal perspective, when you were at Duke, did you feel like you were being taken advantage of?
It didn't really cross my mind a ton. And I don't want to say I was naive, but I in a sense I was, because I had grown up in ACC country. I had grown up 2 hours from Tobacco Road, and my entire life all I wanted to do was play for Duke. And so while I was there, it was like living out your wildest dream every day. And I remember my senior year, I got wind of the fact that just the bookstore on campus, just that one individual location, had sold something like 5,000 Duke 4 Nike jerseys. And those jerseys were going for $75, $100, somewhere around that at the time. And I thought to myself, man, obviously the school is profiting off this with their licensing agreement. Nike's profiting off of this. The NCAA, I'm sure, is getting a cut. I had to take out my parents had to take out a loan my senior year just so I could sort of pay bills, because I didn't have cash flow. My scholarship check was not covering my basic living expenses. And believe me, I was not living extravagantly. I just wanted to buy food.
Right.
And that was that year. And obviously too, I mean, we're selling out everywhere we go. We're playing on ESPN every game. I'm on the cover of magazines. That was the first time it hit me maybe this system is set up incorrectly.
And it is. It's the hard part of the argument is it's the 1% are really getting screwed. The guys who they're selling jerseys and they're on covers like the JJ Redicks. Whereas there's also a lot. If you're looking at a football team, there's 80 out of 100 guys or 85 out of 100 guys who aren't going to sniff the pros, who probably are having a great experience getting a scholarship, getting to be a part of a team in a Division I atmosphere that's really, really cool. But it is that those big money driver guys that are getting basically robbed of a few years of high earning years for them.
Yeah, I don't think there's an easy answer to this debate. It's a very complicated issue. When you add in the fact that there are non-revenue producing sports and how those sports ultimately get funded. Anecdotally, I saw in one of these articles I was reading the other day that Mina put out, she was talking about how D2 and D3 athletic departments have numerous sports. They have lacrosse. They have tennis. They're able to fund those places. So every time this sort of comes up, I always say, like, I don't know what the answer is in terms of compensation, what that looks like. Do we pay the best players more? Do we pay them less? Do we pay them a market rate? I don't know. But I know the system that is in place right now is not how it should be. Right. There needs to be some sort of change. To argue for amateurism based on a system that was set up in the 1930s and 1940s prior to billion-dollar TV contracts and ticket sales and merchandising is crazy. Amateurism does not exist in high-level college basketball and high-level college football.
Yeah.
These guys are not amateurs.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think that they should just put it all above board and be like, boosters can pay players, and because guess what, everyone's counter to that will be, well, you know, Alabama and Clemson will win all the title. Well, that's what happens already.
Exactly what happens.
One,
yeah.
And two, guess what will also happen if boosters can pay money to players above the board. I mean, rich people don't like to just hand their money away. So when they make a mistake on paying an 18-year-old kid and the kid doesn't pan out, they're going to think twice about the next, kid, and it will correct, and it will be a little bit overblown at first, but then it will kind of come back down to earth. And I think you'll probably end up with the same exact thing you have right now, except players getting a chance to make some money during their college years.
I actually think it might be a little more fair if it comes to that, because it's not just the traditional powerhouses that have these dedicated, like, rich alumni. That's spread out across the country.
That's valid. That's a valid point.
Yeah,
and if
T-Boone Pickens, Oklahoma State.
If you make it, like, if you're donating to a state institution, you give some sort of tax break or something like that. Imagine that if like billionaires and millionaires could get tax breaks for paying players to attend their school, I'm sure things would kind of level out all across the board, like instantly. You brought up Mina's name a couple times, which is perfect because she fired off a tweet last night during your game I want to bring up. She said, every time Zion does a cool thing with JJ, I'm struck anew by the improbability of living in a moment where two of the NBA's most likable teammates went to Duke. Do you feel like you've sold out because you're no longer looked at as the asshole? And is that maybe why you're losing your love for the game, as you said earlier?
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason I played the game in the first place was to be an asshole?
It
gave me an outlet to be an asshole?
No, but
every player that goes to Duke,
to
a certain extent, they enjoy being hated. That's why you guys get together in those little huddles every time the ref blows their whistle. Every 5 seconds at a Duke game, you guys get together, you huddle up,
slap the floor.
Remember, guys, everyone hates us.
If you could take a time machine, we go back to 2006 or 5 and be like, hey, in 2020, people are actually going to want to hear what JJ Redick says. Ugh, that's crazy.
That's actually a wild thought.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a wild
no thanks,
thought.
dude. You're gonna play a podcast which you don't even know exists yet of JJ Redick talking and being like, oh, he's actually an interesting, likable guy. No, thank you.
Fuck that. I'm opting out at that point. Do you feel bad though? Do you miss being hated?
I still feel like I'm hated.
No, you're not. You're not.
No,
nothing like I was. Nothing like at Duke. I think I talked about this the last time I was on the show. It required therapy, man. I was fucking 19 years old, and I had to deal with this. And, you're already at that age, you're unsure of yourself. You have all these insecurities. We all have insecurities, but especially at that age, you're sort of becoming an adult. And I didn't know how to deal with that. And so it became this cycle where I would see the hate, I would feel the hate, I would hear the hate, and then I would react to that. And then my reaction would garner more hate and more disdain, and that cycle just kept repeating itself.
Yeah.
I feel like by my senior year, I had sort of got the on-the-court antics under control, but people still loathed me. And then even when I got in the NBA, like, I was having this talk the other day with one of my teammates. When I was first in the NBA, when I first got in the NBA and I wasn't playing, I could sense that people loved that. They loved that I was stuck to the bench in Orlando. They enjoyed that. Like, there was this sense of like, oh, people are really enjoying seeing me fail.
Mm-hmm. Count me as one.
So say something hateable.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt that you were one of those people.
Oh yeah, it's like, this guy's a bust.
Let's make you hateable again. Say something controversial on our show. Tell everybody that you have a Nickelback tattoo that we can all make fun of.
Call Zion fat.
Yeah, call
I
him
do
fat.
have a Kings of Leon tattoo. I'm
Oh
very
my
embarrassed
God.
about it.
You're
I'm
so
very
basic.
embarrassed about
That's
it.
pretty bad.
That was a wild
endorse
2016, huh?
Bill
I
de
got
Blasio.
very bored. No, I
Everybody's
got
gonna
very
hate you.
bored during the lockout. I got very bored during the NBA lockout in 2011, and there was this. I don't even know how to describe it. It was a bar / tattoo parlor / teaching studio for pole dancing. And yes, it was very odd. And Chelsea and I and our friends, we would go there on the weekends, and we got to know the owners. And I think at some point maybe Chelsea and her friends maybe took one of those dancing lessons. And then I decided I was just gonna I'm gonna get my forearm tatted, and I ended up with a Kings of Leon lyric. I'm very embarrassed about
That's
it.
hateable.
Yeah,
That's hateable.
That's good. We're making progress.
Yes.
What's the lyric that you got? Your sex is on fire.
Yeah.
It's from Pyro. It's
Okay.
from Pyro.
Deep
The
cut.
song Pyro. Single book of matches gonna burn what's standing in the way.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is hateable.
You're hateable
okay,
now.
you combine that and then maybe also bring back the quarter sleeve cutoff that you used to
Yes.
wear. And I think
Yes.
we're back in business.
Holy shit.
I've been meaning the last few years because I obviously got my sleeve. I got my sleeve put over sort of the Kings of Leon lyric. It's also, I should also point out, there's a match, and then there's like some smoke coming off the match, like you just blew out a match. It's
Taking
a terrible
on a reader, yeah.
Yeah.
Visual
Anyways, I
learner.
want to get that portion lasered off. I'm going to get it lasered off.
Okay.
It's going to be
Okay.
gone at some point.
So wait,
So I'm less hateable.
yeah, no, you got to keep it. So speaking of hateable, you played against the Grizzlies on Monday night. Is there a moment in the game where you lock eyes with Grayson Allen and you're like, yeah, dude, like, I know, we know.
You're me.
Like, you got it. Spider-Man meme. Like, we're the same guy.
I don't think we're the same guy, but we've had a somewhat similar experience. So yes, Grace and I have talked about it before, and there was definitely an acknowledgement last night.
I like that. I like that you just, like, catch it. You can catch your guy, across the court. Like, there he is. Mm-hmm. Okay. At least you know he won't trip you. That's nice.
I actually thought there was a moment last night where he was gonna do something like that, but he refrained.
Out of habit.
You can see it in his eyes as he's like coming
Yeah,
up.
something didn't look right about his face, and I was like, he's coming.
Here it
It's
comes.
coming.
He goes in berserker mode and just sticks his leg out, and,
Yes.
and then just kind of blacks out for a second.
Yes. So I had two last questions. Well, actually, speaking of berserker mode, you have a podcast company. I'm going to shout it out again, 342 Productions, which launched this week, The Old Man and the Three. We have a podcast that we're ready to pitch you right now. I assume you're building.
Shit, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So it's actually not ours. It's our intern, Billy, Billy Football. He's 21, and the podcast is just going to be called Who's Doing Steroids? And Billy's just going to talk about who he thinks is doing steroids at any given time. Are you in for it?
I don't. That's more on brand with you guys.
I don't know.
You should take it. I think you should
pitch
take
it?
it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a bad
Yeah, he
podcast.
did a
idea.
bad
Yeah,
job
yeah,
pitching
yeah.
it.
Let
Let
him
me
pitch
No, let me
it.
pitch it. I have a
Billy
whole
will
pitch. Okay,
Billy
okay.
will pitch it.
Okay, so it's going to be done 7 days a week, every morning. It's going to be snippets. It's going to be 20 minutes, and we're going to talk about a random dude, and we're going to say, is he on steroids or not? So we're going to take a random guy. We're going to be like, okay, Mike, the situation. Steroids. And then we're going to explain why he's on steroids. We're going to explain quotes that show steroid rage. We're going to talk about his physique and what symbolizes. So, like, low body fat, high vascularity, that's a sign of anavar. That's a steroid. We're going to take, like, guys who've admitted to being on steroids, and we're going to talk about their steroid cycles. And then we're gonna have a certain segments. Like, one segment is athletes we definitely think are on steroids. And we're going to theorize
That's the entire
who we think's on
podcast,
steroids.
really.
Yeah.
That's not a
No, that's a
segment.
segment.
No, it's a segment. It's a segment.
That's
No,
the
it's
regular
athletes,
show.
but then we're gonna do like Hollywood figures who
okay.
are definitely on steroids, and also there's another segment here. Listen to this segment: people who should do steroids. Yes. So that's my podcast. I hope you sign me to your company.
Yes. You asked for this, JJ. You started a production company. You're going to get pitches.
I actually don't hate the idea. I don't know why it has to be a daily show. I think you may run out of people to accuse of doing steroids. That's my only knock on the show.
But that's
You
why
can
we're not
accuse
accusing
everybody.
anyone.
He's got the segments.
Yeah,
so
wait.
that's why it
The
varies.
title of the podcast is "Who's Doing Steroids?" ?
Yeah.
That's not. We're not accusing.
Or
We're asking questions.
To cover your ass, you're a businessman. Maybe the podcast is like, here are people who would sue us if we accuse them of doing steroids, and here's why I would say that they were doing steroids and why they would sue us.
Yeah, come on.
I have a couple
man.
other podcast ideas.
Let's do one more.
Okay,
one more.
you know what? Okay, all right.
Yeah, one more, Billy. Go ahead.
Okay. This podcast is called Super Cool Animal Stories, and every week we're gonna go find the coolest animal stories we can on the internet, like Reddit. They don't even have to be like. We'll find some good sources, and then just talk about like cute animal stories, violent animal stories, shark attacks, bear attacks, cryptozoology attacks. We're gonna have people who got abducted by aliens on the show and tell their story.
Thanks again. That's another podcast.
That's a different podcast.
yeah.
Don't cannibalize your
Okay,
own
okay.
podcast. Yeah.
But I have so many podcast ideas. I think I could really be an asset to
Dude,
you.
he's up for.
If
You
you
can
want
sign
him
Billy
full-time, take him full-time.
$100,000
Billy,
cash.
Billy, just out of curiosity, you're just an intern right now? You're just an intern?
He's kind of
Are you-
more than an intern
am I-
now.
He's got a $200,000 buyout.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if you want to get him, pay up.
Well, no, it's a $200,000 fee to negotiate with him.
Oh,
it's like
like when we're
Japanese
signing-
baseball. Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yu Darvish or
yeah,
something,
like
yeah.
when you pay us $200,000, then the negotiation window opens, and then you have to sign him.
I also have a podcast on biohacking where
Okay.
we talk about
right, that's
different
enough,
research
Billy. All right,
chemicals.
that's-
Billy, I've actually got to go, Billy. I've got to go.
Sorry. You're really missing out here.
Last question, JJ. You became a meme, obviously, quickly on Saturday, I think it was. How quickly it was the TV truck did you guys dirty. It was like just a perfect montage of bad body language on the Pelicans, and you were featured. How quickly after the game do you know, like, oh shit, like they got me?
As soon as I turned my phone on, I had probably 15 text messages from people like you, from friends like you, that would send me sort of that sort of thing and be like, oh shit,
Well,
you're a meme.
I want it on the record that you have kind of bought your way of me not bashing you, because I think I just tweeted the clip and said the guys in the truck really did them dirty.
I saw that. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I give you credit. Thank you. You had my back on that.
Because
You
I
did.
could have. It was more like, hey, here's what's happening. I'm not going to say what everyone's thinking. Everyone else make the JJ Redick jokes. I didn't do it.
I made a joke. I couldn't resist. It was a layup. Your legs were up. You looked like you were getting a pap smear, and they were talking about Zion Williamson's burst restriction, and like all the stars were. I was like, I got to make a joke that Zion just busted inside JJ too quick. I'm sorry.
right.
They
So
forced.
you haven't bought PFT's friendship
They
yet.
forced my hand.
Yeah.
Please subscribe and go
Yes.
listen to the Old Man and the Three podcast. First episodes are dropping Wednesday, August 5th, and Thursday, August 6th. We got Damian Lillard, Stacey Abrams, and a bunch of other big NBA guests lined up over the next 2 weeks. All right?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And congratulations again, JJ.
Thanks, JJ.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
That interview with JJ was brought to you by our great friends at MeUndies. MeUndies wants to talk about your underwear. Like, seriously, they've got a lot of feelings about your underwear. They want to help by chatting with anyone who will listen, so here it goes. MeUndies wants everyone to feel comfy as heck with the freedom to express themselves. That's why they made the world's softest undies in classic colors and fun prints, like dinos. They got surfboard undies. Whatever you put on every day, they want you to be comfortable to be you. That's right. MeUndies is great at doing that. They're a great product. I wear MeUndies all the time. If I'm wearing underwear, I'm wearing MeUndies. They're serious about their softness. That's why we love them. They're so serious, they scoured the world for the softest fabric known to man. It all starts with sustainably sourced beechwood trees that magically turn from pulp to yarn to undies. There are a lot of tropical storms and hurricanes, as Billy brought up earlier. You know what that means? More trees to turn into underwear. That means more pairs of comfortable MeUndies that you can be wearing on your body right now. They've got comfort from the outside to in. They feel like heaven on your skin. Keep your undie drawer stocked with the MeUndies membership, a subscription that sends new pairs right to your door. Plus, you get site-wide savings and exclusive sales. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, get 15% off. You get free shipping. It's a no-brainer. They have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love MeUndies, tell them about it. They will take care of you. To get your 15% off that first order, your free shipping, and the guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/take. That's 15% off your first order, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. But you have to use this web address. It's MeUndies.com/take. That's MeUndies.com/take.
All right, let's finish up the show. We got Billy Sheet. By the way, I just saw this picture of Devin Booker's game winner. The surrender cobra in virtual fans is fucking hilarious.
Do they hit a button and all the fans do that?
There are a lot of fans doing that behind him. It's fucking hilarious.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That should be a poster right there.
Dude.
Move over to MJ versus Jazz.
I'm just happy. Sports,
baby.
All right, so the only thing I noticed on Billy Sheet that we didn't really hit on is
beef. There was a beef recall.
There's a beef recall, and then obviously Clay Travis and Darren Ravel went at it on Twitter, and I'd rather just die than have to read them fight on Twitter.
No matter who wins, we all lose in that confrontation.
Yeah, like if you're like, hey, you have to go to prison for the next 20 years, or you have to spend the next 2 days reading their back and forth, I'd choose prison.
Yeah, it's like the most popular nerd versus the least popular not nerd.
Yes. Wait, which one's which?
They're both.
Yeah,
they go back and forth.
They just slide back and forth. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, do they suck.
They are at the center of the Venn diagram of the most annoying type of people in the world.
The two least funny people, right.
They've commandeered, they've took a singular Venn diagram of shit, and they've just turned it into something that whenever they fight, they always get trending, and they always just screw up my timeline because those are the last people I want to see talking. They're the last faces I want to see in my life.
There are also two people who have somehow made their work in sports media without ever talking about sports.
Yes.
They literally never talk about sports anymore.
Well,
either of them.
Clay talks about not talking about sports.
Right, and Darren talks about the business of sports, which no one wants to talk about.
Yep.
God. They suck.
They actually deserve
this guy
it. This is all going to end with Clay making Darren a job offer.
Yeah,
and Darren probably accepting it if it's enough money.
And then Jason Whitlock writing some stupid weird fanfic about how they're now like Godfather 2.
Yeah.
And Darren is Fredo, and they're
going
to take him out on the boat.
I think that's going to be a Wire situation.
Shit. The only other one I saw though was this guy who got the weird seeds sent to him.
I noticed
from
they
China.
stopped talking about the podcast charts since they're all
that's
fell
weird.
all the way down too. I'm looking
weird.
now.
It seems like we've been doing this for 5 years now, and it's weird how everyone always talks about the podcast charts for a while, and then just suddenly, and we don't really talk about it. That's weird.
Well, we did when we first started.
Yeah, but
and
we
then we
haven't talked about
realized
it for
what the
5
game
years,
was. Yeah.
and we're doing just fine.
Remember when we were beating Serial, and we're the number one podcast?
Yeah, that was
in the
a
universe.
thrill.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But that is true. I give everyone gets a grace period of the first 2 months of their podcast to talk about how high it is rated. I will actually totally cop to that. But after that, it's like, come on, dude.
But
either you are or you aren't, and you aren't.
The mystery seed. This is quite a story because I saw this over the weekend. It says man plants mystery seeds from China. Here's what happened. Now, Billy did not include what happened after the fact. So that's a cliffhanger. That's our serial. Hank, can we do the serial music?
Can we find out on Friday's show? Can you save that?
No, it says it right
No,
now.
no, don't tell us.
Literally, it doesn't say it.
Yeah. Okay. No, Billy. No, we're gonna.
No,
save
it
this.
doesn't. It literally doesn't say.
So
it says they are sending squash for some reason.
We're gonna save this.
That's all it says.
We're gonna save this for Friday. Billy,
save it.
Billy, keep your mouth shut because this is a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
okay?
wait, Billy. I want actually an extra cliffhanger, so I want you to come on Friday. I want 3 things. 2 of them can be lies, and 1 of them has to be the truth. Oh, he's not gonna be here Friday. All right, Billy, you're fired.
We're going to get to the bottom of the mystery seed thing. But I saw this story over the weekend, and I guess the U.S. government was saying, do not plant seeds that come shipped to you from China. Fuck that. If I get mystery seeds, the first thing I'm going to do is plant those. I'm going to water the hell out of them.
What if it was one of those StubHub ticket trees?
Yeah, there you go. What if it was a giant beanstalk that led you to a golden goose?
Yeah, if I got a ticket tree in the backyard? Are you serious, dude? You just go to any game?
I'm planting that tree.
Ticket tree.
Money tree.
Trees. Back on the cool throne.
Fuck the money tree. Ticket tree.
All right, so on Friday's part of my take, we will uncover the mystery of what happens when you plant the mystery seeds.
Billy, you have to write us.
I was going to prepare it.
Okay, so prepare it, and then we'll read it.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's do Guys on Chicks, and let's get out of here.
Is it weird talking about past relationships with your boyfriend, sex partners, dislikes, likes, etc.?
No, because at some point that's all you have to talk about with people. If you don't bring it up, then it becomes an issue. I think after like a couple of years, you're like, hey, it's weird that you never talk about anybody else.
I don't think you should bring it up.
Yeah, I don't think you should bring it up. I think it's a bad idea.
Well, in what way? Are you saying like sex life?
I think everything. I don't think it's ever like, hey, so I was thinking about my ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. I think it's one of those situations you just let the past be the past. Don't need to talk about it. That's it. Just will always end up in something bad. Don't go in the past.
Hello, Sir Cat. Hello, Sir Commenter, Sir Cat, and the other guys. Recently, my Twitter crush slid into my DMs, and we were having the best conversations about sport and life and whatnot. Recently, I sent up a nude photo of my very nice breasts, and he in turn sent photos as well. This has escalated, as you can all imagine, but my question is, what is the next step? Do we travel across the country to have random, passionate internet stranger sex during a pandemic? Or do we keep adding to each other's spank bank? Please help.
This is a perfect time to just like fire off all the nudes that you've thought like maybe this one didn't make the cut. Like empty the chamber is what I say. You really want to get to know somebody before you buy a plane ticket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait. Cross country. Yes.
You know, there's penises in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on YouPorn enough to see that there are horny singles all over my street.
Cyber. All the way cyber. Do the full cyber. And then decide.
My husband of 2 days only wants to play golf on our honeymoon. What can I get him? What can I do to get him to put out? Divorce him. Threaten to divorce him.
So he's treating the honeymoon like he treated his bachelor party. Did he invite his bros with him?
I think this is actually a good thing. You should be like, go ahead and play golf. Just make the rule he's got to be done by noon, and then just get yourself a fucking massage every single day. Like, that's what you do. Because guess what? He's going to go play golf by himself. He's a nerd. Let him do that. Just be like, you got to be back by noon. Then it's like, hey, this is great. Our relationship's off to a great start, and you'll wait till you go home to divorce.
Yeah, the trick.
He's not going to stop playing golf.
The trick to a good relationship is to just spend as little time together as possible.
Right.
So when you see each other, you have all sorts of stories that you can tell about how your day was.
How also did you marry a golf guy and not realize it? Like, golf guys exist, and all they do is golf.
I hope you're prepared that every vacation you go on is going to be loosely tied around what golf courses are nearby.
Hey, honey, can I bring my clubs?
Yeah, he's going to like suggest, hey, why don't we go out to let's go to Scottsdale for a week?
Yeah.
And, oh yes, that sounds nice. Good weather, dry, nice restaurants and clubs. No, he's just going to be out at the Waste Management.
There is though something to be said. I feel like golf guys that travel specifically for golf won't cheat on you. The business golf guys will.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I'm just going to play a few rounds. Like, I play a few rounds here and there. That guy will cheat on you. I want to go to Scotland and all I want to do is play golf at one golf course.
That's his form of cheating on you. It's just like, this is my way to escape.
The worst he's going to do is he's going to get a little frisky with the old guy behind the counter when he's buying balls.
Yeah, or the cart girl.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on that.
Not even. Because if he's that obsessed with golf, he's not going to drink while he golfs.
Just keep your eye on the fact that a heavy golf guy in his early to mid-20s is on a direct path to become an exotic trophy hunter by the time he's in his mid-40s.
What you have to find out is how many golf books does he own. If you have at least 3 golf books that's just pictures of golf on your coffee table, that guy won't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Sup, guys? Are boys really worried about the size of their dick? Why?
Not worried, just I've accepted. I've come to terms with my penis at this point. I'm not going to do anything to impress it. It's not going to do anything to impress me.
There was a time when I was worried because I was like, that's it? Are we done? We're done growing? That sucked. But after that, you just kind of move on.
Hi, guys. I love the show, and I need some help. I've been dating this guy for over a year, and I can't help but feel like I am too young to be in a serious relationship. I'm 24. But I literally can't get myself to break up with him. I could see me and him being together down the road, but right now I want to be single and be a hoe while I'm still young and hot. Is it worth possibly losing him to break up, or should I live my life a hope he's still around in a few years? And if so, what's the best way to break up?
I would actually propose to him and then get him to be the one to say no thanks. And then you can always go back to that. Well, then at that point, you actually have a built-in excuse to go have some wild years. You're like, oh, I just got my heart broken by this guy. I need some time to figure me out. He's going to think that you're doing a Julia Roberts, going over to India and riding elephants for 6 weeks, when in reality, you're just going down to the Tenderloin and getting dicked down like nobody's business.
Yes. By the way, you answered your own question. You want to be a hoe. You said that. Be a hoe. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl.
Hey, Big Cat, NFL kicker, PF. Nope, XFL kicker.
NFL
Strike that from
kicker.
the record.
I'm going to claim that because I was offered a tryout. I'm now an ex-NFL kicker.
Got it. Grumpy Hank and Berserker Billy. So my boyfriend loves freeballing. I get it that he wants airflow, especially since it's summer, but he freeballs all the time. At home, in public, at work. It became too much for me when we were at a friend's barbecue and he was sitting crisscross applesauce, and one of my friends saw his nuts. Ugh. How can I convince him to start wearing briefs?
Yeah, it's a tough look. Don't make the jump from nothing to briefs. That's number one. And if I've been at a family reunion before where the weird uncle is wearing super short khakis and his balls are just hanging out. On one hand that is goals. On the other hand, you can't get to that point when you're still in your 20s or 30s.
Dude, I'm kind of down with this guy. He's freeballing and sitting Indian style. Like, what the fuck? You can do one or the other. You can't do both.
All right, last one. Sup, PMT guys. My boyfriend always calls me brother. What do y'all think that means?
Yeah, brother.
Sometimes I'll be asking him a question. Instead of him saying straight up no, he will say, no, brother.
Yeah, he's just a Hulk Hogan fan.
So it's good to know that Blackjack did get laid. No, yeah, I mean, Hulk Hogan made it popular, and he's iconic. Mm-hmm. What more do you want? That's actually the highest.
All right, what if she says,
also,
what
might be
if
a Game of Thrones fan and incest is back.
Yeah. That's true. What were you going to say, Hank?
I was going to say, what if she's like, oh, so you're a wrestling fan? He said no. Then what?
Well, you can be not a wrestling fan, but still a Hulkamaniac. He had a reality show.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Maybe a big fan of Bubba the Love Sponge. I don't know.
And his daughter.
Yep. All right, that's our show. Billy, you got something planned?
A little bit.
Wait. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Download the Play Barstool app.
I was telling them, not you.
Download the Play Barstool app. Download the Play Barstool app. Download the Play Barstool app.
Hank will get a cat. Love you guys. Billy, what are your closing thoughts for the day?
Well, there's a lot of things on my mind today as I was driving to work.
Billy hasn't prepared anything.
There was a tree that fell on the road.
You know when he hasn't prepared anything.
Well, he also
But that's for
he
the
burned 2 hot seat cool thrones that he didn't have.
Well,
this is Billy's
I've been thinking about not playing sports.
third thing. Yeah, Billy, do more SpongeBob impressions.
Play this.